W- We got, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Flight Sports TV. We got an exclusive for the people right now. We got a legend in the building, Coach Calvin Ford in the building, a legend. How you doing today, sir?
Man, hanging in there, ripping and running, running and ripping.
Yeah, you got so much going on. A legendary career. Can you introduce yourself? Let everybody know where you're from.
Well, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm the head coach of Upton Boxing in Baltimore. Trainer of Gervonta Tank Davis, Lorenzo Simpsons, and a lot of other fighters.
Right, world champions.
Mhm.
Speaking of Gervonta Tank Davis, just a legendary fighter, trailblazing on his path. 27 wins, 25 by the way of knockout. What has it been like? Working with him. Literally from the ground up.
Just like from the ground up. Tank is like my son. We've been together since day one. His lock-in passion of what we do is unbelievable, So I mean, y'all see it in the ring. Y'all see what he do. His accolade speaks for itself.
Right. Before we get back to Tank, can you speak to your Rise Incorporated coming out of Baltimore, your nonprofit organization?
I have the name of my profits is Rise Inc. Um, um, Nonprofit. We actually take young kids that have dreams of what they want to do and just try to make them come true, not just by boxing, by any talents that they have, and trying to show them it's a better way here in Baltimore.
Right. Speaking of Baltimore, can you speak to the people, to the trials and tribulations to get to the success that you're at now? Coming
Well,
out of a city like Baltimore.
well, Baltimore is not a bad place. It's just like any other city, right? But again, that we're trying to make that connection between downtown. That means the governor office. I mean, the mayor's office. It's not like when I was coming up. Certain mayors they came into the hood and stuff, and they knew all the players in the city. The problem is the youngest. How would I sit there and say that disconnects with the old heads? You know what I'm saying? A lot of my old heads are coming home now. You know what I'm saying? And doing a lot of mentoring. You know what I'm saying? To let them know, like y'all don't understand. Y'all got control of the streets. Get control of your block. They respect you more, and stop popping them guns off for no reasons.
Right, absolutely. We got my man Dell Phonics in the building. Phonics, what's there? We got a legend in the building, Coach Calvin Ford. You got any questions for our special guest?
Yeah, Coach Four, how you doing? How you doing? Yo, I got a
How you doing?
special
How you
love for.
doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I got a special love for Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? My family from there. Big shout out to North Avenue.
Okay,
I
they
just had
right
a
on the
quick.
strip.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they
Spent
right
many
on the
summers
strip.
down there. Yeah, I spent
Hmm.
many summers down there. I just wanted to know particular emphasis on tanks, hooks, and uppercuts early on in his career because those seem like
Hmm.
some devastating punches.
I always say tankers, a Mercedes and a BMW smashed together, with his power. He always had that power when he was little. But, dealing with the amateurs, you got to score on points and stuff. And now he's sitting down on everything. And you got to remember, um, Tank from that life, he came up with the kids. He's seen a lot of death around him. Get what I'm saying? So he understand, when he get in that ring, he ain't trying to get to that level. I mean, go back that way. So he fighting to hold on to something.
Right. I want to, speaking of Tank, it seems like everybody wants Gervonta Tank Davis. He's the most wanted man, in boxing, because he's the biggest draw in boxing. Everybody know what that fight is about. Speak to it, being one-on-one with him. That why is he so coveted by many? You hear it in various interviews every other day. Somebody wants Tank. Speak to that.
Because they know the money is real. They're not putting asses in seats. See, this what they misunderstand. There's only a few boxes named. It's like a million boxes out there, but only a few of them names that's making real money because they put asses in the seat. Some of them can't even fill up arena. That's the part that they forgot. It's still
Right.
show business. It's still show business, and you got to put asses in the seat. You look at Floyd, you look at Canelo, Triple G, um, the Brown Bomber, the Charlo. There's so many of them that their names are being mentioned because they put asses in the seat.
Right. I want to speak to you about a young fighter, that like I said, here at Flight Sports TV, we backed by, the champ, Floyd Kid Austin Scofield. Are you
Mhm.
familiar with him? Recently signed by Golden Boy Promotions. Are you
No.
familiar with that fighter out of Austin,
Mm-mm.
Texas?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'll try. If you have time, I'll be able to send you something. He's an undefeated,
Mm-hmm.
11-0 with 9 wins by the way of knockout. You know,
Okay.
yeah, a true professional. He's
Mm-hmm.
headlining. His next Golden Boy pay-per-view. Is
Mm-hmm.
unbelievable. So, and he wants Tank Davis. He told Bernard Hopkins personally, at the press conference that he wants Gervonta Tank Davis in 2 years. So I
Mm-hmm.
definitely
Oh, I
thought
remember
that.
Shorty. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah,
Yeah,
he did say that. He did say he gave us up a
he
time
worked
frame
with
or
Tank as
whatnot.
well.
Yeah, he gave himself a time frame, but he worked with Tank when I wasn't there. See, that's the difference. Tank like to get spawned when I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? Because most fighters don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's just how Tank is. You know what I'm saying? And if you see the track record, when me and Tank together, you see the results.
right. What's your
You know?
thoughts on the Ryan Garcia situation? Because that seems to be the most prevalent. His words, he just continues to chirp, chirp, chirp. The national media is taking that up. What's your thoughts on that situation with all his chirping?
Nothing. That's his MO. He's been doing it since day one. That's why he got a big following. I call it what you say, click and bait. That's what he do.
Right,
Yeah.
it's
So
crazy.
I was surprised that he got in the ring with Fatino and got the job done. So I'm thinking he was getting ready for Tank, but again, there you go again. Click and bait again.
Right.
That's I don't even pay attention to that. I told y'all when the contract comes across our desk, that's what we fighting.
Yeah, you heard what the man said, ladies and gentlemen. When that contract come across his desk, so y'all check it out. Speak to the people that's in your corner, because you got a legendary team. Speak to some of the your partners in the corner.
We have um Russ Blakely and my main man Kenny Ellis and Lawrence the Rocket. We've been together since day one and whatnot with Gervonta. That's the team we put together. We have other players that's with us now, to do other things about keeping his bodies young because of the simple fact, boxing don't get older, it gets younger. So trying to make sure we getting ready for them young boys.
Right. We got a major fight tomorrow with Anthony Joshua. Who you got in that fight?
It's a rematch with the guy he fought before, right?
Right. Yes.
I don't know if the trainer that he picked, changed his heart. He got a chance of winning. That's the only thing I can do.
Right.
I always thought Andrew Johnson was a good heavyweight counter. I mean, puncher. Put his punches together real good, but it just don't translate when they get into a fight.
Right.
And like I said again, if he went to see the Wizard and got a new heart, he good.
Right.
But if it's the same old thing, the guy gonna do what he did. The guy gonna do what he been doing.
Yeah. Could that be setting up a fight for Deontay Wilder?
It was supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? I think if he lose against this guy again, he ain't why Dante got to fight him again. You know what I'm saying? He'll move on and try to fight the guy that got the belt. That's what I would do.
Right.
You know.
You know.
But, yeah, I wouldn't even think about it. Joshua and Dante would have been a great fight back then. You with me? And everybody waiting on it again. Waiting on them great fights to happen. Y'all see what happens. A hole get punched in somewhere, and then that fight fall out, and we'll never get to see it.
Right. Absolutely. Can you got a podcast, out? Can you let the people know where they could get your podcast exclusively?
You can go to the Rise Podcast. Again, the Rise Podcast. It's spelled RIZE
Yeah.
Podcast.
Right. Everybody go get that.
Yeah, check it out. It's a good show. It's real funny. It's actually funny, I gotta go in there tonight and promote back to school drive. We're doing the back to school drive. We have setting the ring up. We have it spawn. We got like New York coming down, Philly, Jersey, all of them coming down and just get some wreck with them, giving all the boxes and kids clothes. We got plenty of food, music. I had some toys left over from the last Christmas party. I don't call it Christmas, but at that time we was just doing something for the kids, and I got a lot of toys left over. So if anybody got any talent, I'm gonna put them on stage. I don't care if they can sing, rap, dance. I'm just gonna give them a gift. Just have some fun, a little old
Right.
fashioned picnic.
Right.
So
Well, like I said, I just hope that this is the start of an amazing partnership. In the future,
mhm.
we're gonna be definitely watching you exclusively, like the world. I want you to continue your legendary journey. We definitely gonna
Thank
be
you.
tuning into your podcast, and like I said,
Yes,
we
we will.
believe in you,
Appreciate
sir.
that.
Shout out to
Mhm.
Baltimore. Do you have any shout outs before you get up out of here?
Now, I just want to sit there and say for Gervonta Tank Davis, man, um, y'all support him. He'll fight for you.
Right. That's facts. It's an honor to have you, Coach Calvin. We
Appreciate
wish
that,
you
man.
the
That's an
best.
honor being on the show. Sorry, I'm kind of running ragged today. My people, I just got in the house. Usually, I don't get in the house up here in the gym actually training, and I usually don't get on my podcast. But I'm trying to get people to be mindful of the school drive that we're doing tomorrow. We want people to come out because, like again, I got a message that I'm trying to send to the my street guys. They always say, "This is my hood, this is my hood." So my thing is, man, okay, this your hood. Let the city know, okay, I'm running this. Keep it
Word.
clean. Take care of old people in the neighborhood. Take care of kids in the neighborhood, and look out for the ladies in the neighborhood. Uh, stand up. They don't understand how much control that they have in the city when you sit there and say, "This is my hood." Take care of your hood. Buy property in your hood. Buy up your hood. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Because you're a king in your hood. So that's my message to everybody. And I think if everybody start looking at that, they'll understand how great that they are and really can change things in their city.
That's what's
Right.
up, coach. That's what's
That's
up.
what's
No
up.
doubt.
Yeah.
No
That's what's
doubt.
up,
So that's
Coach.
what's up.
God bless. We don't
Appreciate
want to
it.
hold
Just
you up.
keep
We
me
know
in
you
your
pressed
prayers.
for
Keep me
time.
in your prayers, man. Keep me in your prayers. Prayers is more than money.
All right, Coach. Take it
All right.
easy.